Question 1. Use the diagram of circle C to answer the question. Which statements about the diagram are correct? There is more than one correct answer choice. Select all correct answer choices. If you hear squealing kids in the back, it's just because they're playing and excited. So I apologize if you hear them in the back. So I'm looking through here and I'm noticing there's the keyword chord, secant, radius, and diameter. So if I didn't know what those were, I'd go up to key terms, I'd split screens with it, and I would go back to the question. I would first select chord, a segment whose endpoints lie on the circle. So then I would go back and notice that P and Q could be a segment, depends on how it's written. So notice this has a line that says line PQ is a secant line to circle C. That could be true. Notice here though that it says segment PQ because there's not arrows on that. So segment PQ, yes, because the endpoints are on the circle. So anywhere this circle is, any point that I intersect when I draw or go around the edge of that circle could be a chord. So P to Q, V to S, and U to T. I did not choose C to R because point C is not on the outside of the circle. So PQ, VS, and UT are chords of the circle. Yes. We discussed that CR was not because point C is not located on the outside of the circle. So then I want to know what is secant, because that's the next one. Secant line, a line that intersects a circle at 2 points. Okay, well, we have only one line, which is line PQ. So no, this is reading segment TU. So no, a segment does not qualify as the definition of a secant. So line PQ is a secant line to a circle. Yes, because it hits it in 2 points, point P and point Q, and it is a line. So then now we are going to look at segment CV is a radius of the circle C. So then I would go to the radius. A segment in a circle with one endpoint on the circle and the other endpoint in the center of the circle. So the first thing I would do is I would go to the center of the circle, which is point C, and I would just go to whatever segment is going out from that. So segment CR, segment CS, and segment CV are all radiuses or radii because they go from the center point to a point on the outside of the circle. So segment CV is a radius of the circle, yes. Segment PQ is congruent to segment UT. We do not have enough information to answer that because they're not marked being congruent. Segment VS is a diameter of circle C. V to S. So diameter, I would select a chord that passes through the center of a circle. Okay, and again, remember, a chord is a segment that has endpoints on the circle. So point V and point S is on the circle. And does it go through the center of the circle? Yes, it goes through center C. So this line segment is a diameter. That's how I would use the definitions to help me go through and answer these questions.